Today, we're running through another one of our questions and answers sessions, where today's top question is, what are the top 5 Schengen visa interview questions that you get asked? Now, this one is very subjective, because there are thousands of different questions that could be asked. But just know that the questions that you're going to be asked all relate to your reason for travel, nothing else. So most of the time, they're just going to be asking you questions about the documents you have provided, and essentially just trying to validate to see if there is any contradiction between what you put in the document and the answers you're giving. Now, be sure to wait until the very last question, where we've kind of put in one that a lot of people kind of get tripped up on. And so it's a really important one for you to go, okay, this makes complete sense. So we'll get to that as question number 5. But once we work through that one key context piece that I just want to add to this video, is that you are going to be completely fine with your interview. So there's no worry at all. Looking at these top questions will just revalidate that. You know, the answers that these people are going to be asking you from the consulate or embassy. So do not worry too much. It is the same as if you were going to a doctor or surgeon, or even go in for a job interview. They are just going to ask you questions based on the record you have provided. So as long as you know the information that you have put into your application form, your cover letter, your travel itinerary, your flights, accommodation, etc., is 100% true and honest, you will be completely fine. You do not have anything to worry about at all. And actually, I'm going to link to a video that is going to walk you through how you can master those Schengen visa interviews, because it is quite a good topic. But just know, if you're honest, you're going to be completely fine. So let's jump in here. Q1. Are you traveling with someone else? One of the first top questions is, are you traveling with someone else? Now, a lot of people might feel that this is wrong, where they're writing that they're single on the application form, but they're actually traveling with a girlfriend, or that they're actually traveling with a friend, because they feel like a group of guys, for example, might not be approved for a Schengen visa. That's not the case. So when they ask you this question, just answer truthfully. If you are going with 10 other people, we'll say, yes, we are going in a group of 10, and they will ask you second and third and fourth questions about that. How do you know these people? Where are you planning on going? Are you looking to go out? Etc. And so what you want to do is you really want to understand the relationship that you've got with these people. So when they ask you if you're traveling with someone else, say, yes, I am. Say who you're traveling with, your connection. If they're from high school, if they're from work, say this is who they are. We're looking to see this. And again, if you're only traveling for one part of your whole trip together, outline that. Say I'm going on a 4-week holiday and they're coming in for one of the weeks. Or like week 2, we will meet in Rome, for example. Just be completely honest and you will be completely fine. There is no them trying to trip you up. They don't try and get you to contradict yourself. They are again just looking to say, hey, are you looking to travel with someone else? Different websites will actually say that this might help you if you say that you're traveling with somebody else, because the pressure is that they should approve you, because it's very difficult if 5 people get approved and 1 doesn't. It's not so much true. And I've seen it go the opposite way. The best approach is just be honest. If you're not traveling with anyone and you're not going to see anyone midway through to travel with them, just say no. But if you are, outline who and explain why, and just know that they will ask a second or third question about it. And the second one is because a lot of people don't have bank accounts, which it might seem slightly odd. It happens from time to time. So the second one is, can you show me your bank statements? Now, don't be worried that they're going to assume that you're highly wealthy or highly poor. That is not what they're looking for. They are just looking to try and validate that you have the financial means to travel through Europe or through the Schengen region. And the reason for this is because there's quite a few countries that have fairly expensive and have quite a few expensive places to see, to do, and even food to eat. And so there are actually limits around the financial means that you must prove in order to travel through there. So if you haven't provided bank statements, know that they will ask the details around why, and they will actually request for you to provide something. Because if they cannot validate that you've got the adequate money, or that you have got a sponsor who also needs to provide bank statements. By the way, if they are sponsoring you, they will not approve your Schengen visa application. And again, be honest. Don't get someone to go and deposit a large sum of money the month before you go for your application, because that will see it. The request on the visa requirement is the last 6 months of bank statements. So, again, if you put one lump sum in there, they will notice and they will ask you the question of, what happened here? Why did you get a large volume of money just before you go to the Schengen region or apply for your Schengen visa? Again, coming back to the same answer as previous. Be honest and don't try and manipulate the system. Q3. Do you have job leave approval? So question number 3. Do you have a job leave approved with your employer? This one is critical. Sometimes people apply for Schengen visa without having them, but you desperately need one. What this does is more than just prove that you don't have to work and that you're not going to be working in the Schengen region. It actually shows to the consulate and the embassy that you're going to be coming back. So, if you have a job in your country of residency and they're saying that you have approved leave, aka you're not resigning and you're not leaving indefinitely, that you've just been approved to leave and come back, then they're going to know that you're going to return back to your country of residency. This is really important, so you actually want to make sure that you've got the document. And if you don't, what you want is a letter confirming your employment with them, and that is still ongoing. Sometimes you can't get it. Again, be honest and say, look, I couldn't get it because of X, Y, and Z reasons, but here is 1 or 2 or 3 other documents that should replace that because they're interchangeable. Again, be highly transparent and honest. I don't believe you're going to travel overseas illegally, but again, just legitimately care about them. Scene script Q4. Do you have family or friends in the Schengen region? Question number 4. This one trips a lot of people up. Do you have any family members or friends living in the Schengen region? So jump on your Facebook, look at your closest friends, and see if you do have anybody living over there. If the embassy or consulate find out that you do have family members over there, but you have not stated it, it might work against you. So just know the people that you have living over there. If you're not going to see them, that's fine. Just say that you're not going to see them. So if they ask you, do you have any family members? And yes, you do have 2 people in the Netherlands, for example, say, yes, I've got an uncle and auntie in the Netherlands. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to see them on this trip, and they are not sponsoring my travels. However, I'm just letting you know that I do have relatives there. Or if you're going to travel for tourism, and you're going to see your relatives in the Netherlands, just say, yes, I do have family in the Netherlands. I'm not going to be staying with them, but I will say them for a couple of days midway through my holiday. But I haven't put that on any of my documents because, again, it's just a trip. I've still got my hotels and accommodations booked, so it doesn't actually impact anything. And so, again, you want to make sure that you do not attempt to fraudulently answer this question. Just again, answer it and say, well, look, I do, I don't. I'm going to see to them, or I'm not going to see them. There are hundreds of questions. Now, there's hundreds of other questions that could be asked, but these are some key ones that a lot of people get tripped up on, and it's only because they feel like there's an answer that the embassy is looking for. There is not. Just be cool, calm, relaxed, and answer the questions that are asked from you honestly, and you will be completely fine. Get more Schengen visa information. If you have seen value from this video, feel free to click the like button down below. Because what it does is it helps other people in your situation get access to this information as well. And whilst you are there, please click the subscribe button. Because if there are any changes to the requirements in the Schengen region or the Schengen visa application process, we will make new videos about it. And you'll be receiving a notification first before anybody else that says these might impact your visa application as it stands today. What I'll do as well is link to a couple of other videos that might help you in your Schengen visa process to ensure that you have a successful application, but also an amazing trip around Europe. This is the end of this video, and thank you for watching. If you found this useful, kindly subscribe to our channel to encourage me. For any question, subscribe first to be VIP member, then put your inquiry in the comment, and we will be to you as soon as possible. I look forward to seeing you in the next videos, and bye.